If you've been set up or screwed by the system, this isn't just a book, it's your damn lifeline. Get your copy on Amazon now.
Hi. I'm Olivia, a custody advisor at Wall Street Prison Consultants. Today we're going to discuss 5K1 cooperation motions. In a 5K1.1 cooperation motion, prosecutors offer defendants possible sentence reduction for substantial assistance in the prosecution of others. But if you look at the fine print, it also says in the plea there's no actual guarantee it will happen. Keep in mind you should never ever tell anyone that you were awarded a 5K1, as other inmates will consider you to be a snitch or rat, which could lead to complications while you're in custody. Half the time, even after you've cooperated with the prosecutor, they will come back and say the info you gave them was of no value, despite the fact they can and will use it to prosecute others. And once again, the prosecution has no control over it anyway, since it's really up to the court to decide. So think long and hard if the 5K1.1 is the way you want to go. 5K1.1 motions are made in federal criminal cases where prosecutors ask the court to reduce a defendant's sentence based on their cooperation with the government. Here are some key points to know about 5K1.1 motions. 5K1.1 motions provide an incentive for defendants to cooperate with the government in its investigation and prosecution of criminal activity. By offering the possibility of a reduced sentence, the government can encourage defendants to provide information and testimony that can help to build stronger cases against defendants or criminal organizations. To be eligible for a 5K1.1 motion, a defendant must have provided substantial assistance to the government by providing information or testimony that helps to further criminal investigation or prosecution. The government has significant discretion in determining whether a defendant has provided substantial assistance, and the defendant's cooperation must be truthful and complete. When deciding whether to make a 5K1.1 motion, the government will consider a variety of factors, including the nature and extent of the defendant's cooperation, the significance of the information or testimony provided, and timeliness of the defendant's cooperation. The process for making a 5K1.1 motion typically involves the government filing a written motion with the court requesting a reduction in the defendant's sentence. The motion will usually include a description of the defendant's cooperation and an explanation of why it warrants a reduction in sentence. The defendant and their attorney will have an opportunity to respond to the motion, and the court will hold a hearing to determine whether to grant the motion. If a 5K1.1 motion is granted, the court has the authority to reduce the defendant's sentence below the applicable sentencing guideline range. The extent of the reduction will depend on the nature and significance of the defendant's cooperation. However, the court is not required to grant a 5K1.1 motion, even if the government requests it. For more guidance on 5K1 motions and their implications, you should contact a prison consultant.